And they're mixed on here, okay? So if we look at number 1, do we have something that has the same numbers?
Yes.
Okay, what? The two y's, okay? Are the signs the same or different? Different. Okay, so we can add them together. Okay. Now, today, it seems like before it probably didn't really make sense of why we always label. Today is going to be actually super important that you label, and we're going to be talking about the original equations, okay? So, we can add these together. So, what is 6 plus negative 3? 3x. Okay, the y's cancel. Negative 8 plus negative 1. Negative 9. Okay, and then we're going to divide by 3. So we get x equals negative 3. Okay, now we can plug that back into one of the equations. Which one do you want to use? The bottom. Okay, so we got negative 3, and instead of x, we're writing negative 3 minus 2y equals negative 1. Okay, what is negative 3 times negative 3? Positive 9 minus 2y equals negative 1. Okay, and then what do we got to do? Subtract 9. So I got negative 2y equals negative 10. And then we're going to divide by negative 2. So you're going to get y equals 5. What's our coordinate going to be? Negative 3, 5. Okay, so that would have been like type 1, okay, where we could just add them together because the signs were different, okay? We had 1 plus, 1 minus, so we could just add them together, okay? Now, if we look at number 3, do we have two numbers that are the same?
Yes.
Yes, the y's, okay? Do they have the same sign or different signs? Same signs, which means I need to subtract them, okay? So, in this case, that would be a type 2, okay? Type 1 is add them together. Type 2 would be subtract. So, I got negative 3 minus negative 4. What is negative 3 minus negative 4? Okay, well, if you write it like this, some of you guys are going to be able to see better. What is negative 3 minus negative 4? What's a negative make? Positive. So negative 3 plus 4, 1. So you're going to get 1x. Okay, negative 5 minus negative 5. It's going to be 0, okay? That way those cancel. Negative 5 minus negative 10. Negative 5 minus negative 10. So you're going to change this to a plus. Yep, so it's going to be 5. Okay, and then what do we do? Yeah, we're going to divide by 1. So we get x equals 5. Do you want to plug that into equation 1 or equation 2? Equation 1. So we got negative 3, x is 5, minus 5y equals negative 5. What is negative 3 times 5? Negative 15 minus 5y equals negative 5. Okay, and then what do we do? Add 15. Okay, and then lastly, what? Divide by -5. So you get y equals -2. Okay, I think it's fair to say your numbers should be under what for your answer? 10. Under 10. Okay, I think that's fair to say. Hopefully there's none that are over 10, but genuinely you want a small numbers, okay, for those. Definitely if it's like 30 or something like that, then that's definitely not right, okay, but I think under 10 is fair to say. Okay, let's look at number 5. Do we have two that have the same number? No. Okay, so there are multiple ways that you can do this. Okay, so type 3, which is the new type we're going to do today, is when you don't have the same number. Okay, so your only option is going to be to multiply one of the equations to get it to be the same number. Okay, so, and I also want you to just think, we need to have different signs. Okay, so one of these has a 5 and a 1 and a 3, or a -3 and a -1. Okay, so we need to multiply one of the equations and they both need to be the same number. Okay, so what can I multiply? Do you want to cancel x's or y's? That would be your first decision. It doesn't matter. Okay, so let's go with the x's. So I can multiply this one by what to get it to be 5? 5. Okay, 1 times 5 is going to give me 5. Okay, and in order for us to add them together, because that's the easiest, it needs to be a -5. Okay, that way this is a +5 and that's a -5. Okay, so here's what you need to do. It's definitely important to label your equations. So the first equation, have we changed anything? No, so you can write it down. 5x minus 3y equals 10. Okay, and I'm going to put a 1 in front of these other two, right here and right here. Okay, so what is -5 times 1? -5. So you're going to get -5x. Okay, remember, this is equation 1, this is equation 2. -5 times -1. 5. So it's going to be a plus 5y equals -5 times 4. -20. Okay, you have to multiply each piece. Now, do you have two equations with the same number? Yeah, what is it? The x's, okay? One's a 5 and one's a -5. And so, because the signs are different, you can just add the two equations together. Okay, so what's going to cancel? The x's. Okay, -3 plus 5, 2y, equals -10 plus 20. -10. Okay, and then you can divide by 2. Okay, so we got our y solved. Now, here's the tricky part that you have to remember. When you plug in that y, you need to plug it into the original equation, okay? Not this one that we've changed, one of these two, okay? So it needs to be one of these two up here, okay? Not the ones that you've scaled, so to speak, okay? Multiplied by. Okay, so which one looks easier, equation 1 or equation 2? Equation 2. So we can say x minus, and my y is -5, equals 4. Okay, well, what's a minus minus? plus, so it's really gonna be x plus 5. And then we're gonna have to subtract 5 from both sides. So we get x equals -1. Bless you.